So for 2D drawings, and this would be DXF, DWG, any of these, we get
Yeah.
a slightly different window to work with, and all it really is our layer information. So what we do and don't need.
Mhm.
So like that, I don't need. I don't need annotations in here. We definitely want to bring in cut. And I don't necessarily need the dimensions for cutting, but I can set them to detail so that they'll still come in on the drawing. And I don't know what the hidden line's supposed to be there. Is
They
this
might
like
be
etched or marked or anything like that?
the purple lines there are that's what we are manually adding right now for
Okay,
the scribe marks to show those bend lines.
okay, so I'll do mark on those. Yeah, the
Mhm.
only one I'm not sure of is these hidden lines right here.
Yeah, those aren't necessary. Our guys will
Okay,
draw those in to mark out where they want the scribe lines to be, but they're not there for any practical purpose. They're just there for,
okay,
or they're not there for they are for a practical purpose, but it's for drawing, but not for
right.
production. Yeah.
Yeah, and then I
Yeah.
just turn off the border there. Okay, so out of these here, are we cutting this part or this is the part that we're cutting?
Yeah, the
Can you
lower right there is the
the
flat
lower
part.
right? Okay.
Yeah.
So I'm just gonna delete this out of my drawing here. So
Hmm.
again, I just double click the part, it opens it up in our CAD and I'm just gonna remove what I don't need now. That should be fine down there. And if I did it all right, I can hit my little validate and I get this green check mark now. Before it had a red X, which was usually from all these layers not being assigned properly. So now that looks good. Get that brought in and I have my file there
Yep.
ready to go for cutting.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, unfortunately, I thought that I had one for all the different parts in there, but if I wanted to import multiple DWGs in one operation like you did there, what would that look like?
Yeah, so I mean I can come in, let's see, I have some sample ones here.
Yeah,
Um,
I just want to make sure that I can bulk import and that
yeah,
it's
yeah, I mean
manageable.
I can grab however many you want really. I mean there's no limitation on that. So you
Mhm.
just go to your folder, grab in this case I just grabbed everything.
Sure.
But
Okay, so
and
it have these
and we
different files there and treating them each individually.
yes. So the only thing here that's different is this one right here. So we can support a drawing that has multiple parts in it as well. So if you have something like this, we can support that as well.
Yep.
SigmaNEST would be smart enough to break them up and then in this case assign their tags appropriately. So we can support that. Let me make sure that this is actually set to multiple parts. Tags are turned on, and this is matte.
Yeah, this is something that we were actually looking at too, because again, on our AutoCAD side of things, a lot of times they have sort of like a template with all the different parts for a given machine with the customizations that they need. They just drag and drop their different flat patterns into that sheet, and then they
Mhm.
import everything in one fall swoop. So the ability to be able to import them with those tags, because they do add the tags, that's a
Okay.
good to be able to add. So this is actually a good demo of that portion as well. I didn't include a demo file, but that's
All
helpful.
right. Yeah, and then this one, again, just setting all this, but we'll just hit OK on that and see what comes in.
Hey, Rich.
Hey
There we
guys,
go. It
sorry I
should
had a
have.
meeting that running over, so I'll just listen
Agrees.
along. I don't want to derail your meeting, so.
You're
Now
all
we're good.
good. Good
We
to go.
are we're looking at, so we've gone through the clean sweep paddle collar assembly import and recognizing features and being able to import just sheet metal parts, for instance. And we did the round bin in the SolidWorks, but we're also looking at the DWG. So if we still stick with our legacy method of doing things with AutoCAD, what tools do we have available to import? So he's showing me bulk import, so multiple DWGs in one go, and the ability to have one DWG or DXF with multiple bodies and then having tags so it can parse through all those different parts.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, let me do that again. I'm gonna just focus on these two because all of these are different styles of drawings, which is what I
Sure.
was running into there, but we'll stick with just these two here. Yeah, these are all the same. And then in both SolidWorks and DWG, you have we call desktops, but these are just your defaults for all of these settings we've been kind of messing with here. So
Mhm.
that kind of thing. Make sure that this is set appropriately. Multiple parts. And then I'm gonna just remove my little title block here that I don't need. And then from here as well. And I don't think I actually need layer 2 there. I don't know what that is. Or 3. Okay. Yeah, it looks like it's trying to break them up into the individual features. So I'll have to look at why my multi-part's not working. I know we can support it, but it's probably something on this drawing that's breaking that particular feature there. But we'll skip past that one.
Yeah.
So again,
Go
oh,
ahead.
sorry, were you gonna say something, Kerry?
I was just gonna say, if you do have some DWGs that you want us to look at, I'd be happy to put together another demo, or if I need to put together a video for you guys, show you how we would handle those, be happy to do that as well.
Okay.
But sorry, go ahead with what you were saying.
Oh, yeah, no, I was just gonna ask those labels or tags that you have on there, are those customizable where you can assign certain names for the tags?
Yeah, yeah. So if I come back here, I know my DXFs are set up, which the process is the exact same. I don't work with the DWGs too often there. Let's see this one right here. I know this one works. There we go. So this one's fairly basic. It just has my part name, but the tags, the way that we read them is you have your label. In this case, it's looking for part number. Then it has a separator, and then anything following that is what gets assigned to that actual data field. And that'll be true for any of these, so material, thickness, part number, any of the custom fields, anything like that. But this part should be working multiple parts there. There we go. And then in this case, I get my 5 parts, all labeled appropriately for whatever that tag said.
There you go. Nice.
Yeah.